What's up, guys? I didn't really do a good job of recapping my last Kentucky hunt. I wanted to go ahead and bring out some stuff on that. Man, it was a great week. I found two really nice bucks. Passed on some nice deer. I never did see my black doe, which I was really sad about. She's gonna make me for sure go up there again for at least one more hunt this year. But what I wanted to do on this video is just kind of recap how I found the deer, and then the last day I actually dove in and I really went to the center of a core bedding area. It's pretty neat. It's in the middle of a clear cut. It's perfect in so many ways how he's set up. I'm going to get in there on the map. I'm going to show you what I was looking for, why I was looking for it, where, and then surprisingly how close this is, the buck is to the main road where he's bedding. It's pretty enlightening, you know, even for me. You know, I've been chasing this bedding idea for this probably really my third year, just kind of doing it 100%. But about 5 years I've been looking at it, and it's starting to come together for me. Yeah, I didn't get a kill shot up there, but I was able to go up there in 2 hunts. Well, I say 2 hunts in 2 weeks, in one short scouting trip in the summer, which was a kind of a just look around trip. But I was able to find 2 mature deer, nice big rack bucks, and I got eyes on both of them, plus the black doe. So anyway, I'm just gonna break down how that little scenario worked out, how I used the wind, how I used the terrain, how I used the maps. So I'm gonna put a short video here and show you the actual bed, where I found it, and I'll talk a little bit about where he's at. Basically, there is a core area that I found. It's inside of a clear cut thicket, thick as, I mean, anything you ever saw. It has 3 major trails that are exit and entry trails. That's set up perfectly for him. It shows where I went in, and that actually doesn't show the hunt. I'll try to get back and give you some footage from the hunt. I got busted on that last day just to give you the thing, but I was within about 70-80 yards of this deer again. So I had eyes on him 3 times. One time was about 20 yards. It was just too thick to shoot. The way he came through on another trail. I knew that I could only shoot the trail I was looking at, and he came through behind me on another one. So this will show the bedding area, how I found it, why I stopped there, why I looked at it, and why the deer was there. Like I said, this will be on a mapping video. I'm going to try to put these back to back. This video will just show the core bed and his area. Like I said, it's in the middle of a clear cut. It's as thick as everything, but there's an opening, and he's using that opening with the wind at his back. Even though it's only probably 30, 40 yards around, he's using that wind at his back to look at the clear with his exit trails behind him. It's a sweet setup. Hope you enjoy it. Hey guys, I just wanted to show y'all this place. I went all the way in to where this deer is bedding at. I'm hoping you can see this. You got a bed here. Trail going right there. Back us out. I'm leaving. I actually hunted over the bed and I got busted. He was close, but I heard him blow. I didn't see him, so I'll say it's him. It was probably 70-80 yards. I was gonna show you, there's that bed there, but his main bed, and he's just gonna shift around. You see this little opening? You see, well, see how thick it is. I mean, this is an old clear cut with an old access road that you can barely get in the beginning, especially. he sets up right on this little old access road. See that trail through there? But I'll show you a trail that way. All these trails center around that one bed. You know, this is not your typical what I typically hunt. There's that bed. I normally do the wind-based bedding, but that's not where he's at. His bed's right in here, though. His main bed's back in here, and it's a security bedding. You can't, I don't know if you can see it. But, anyway, I'm not going in there. But that main bed is right there. It's right over there by that pine tree. And you see how tall this grass is? And it's loud. I mean, you just can't get in here. See that old dead stuff there, that brown stuff. It's loud. But every single trail that has his tracks on it ends up right here in this hole. He's got all them acorns in the back. Right behind him. Still thick. It's so thick under the acorn trees back here. But, I mean, this is what you're looking for. But, you know, they come into these beds from downwind, directly downwind, no matter what. And that's what burnt me this morning was, I took a chance. It's my last day, my last morning. I'm leaving now. It's like 8:15. That's all I could hunt. I have to get back. So, look at this trail. It's crazy. So anyway, I am on my way back to the camper, get cleaned up, and get back to T-Town. And I'll have to come back and try to get him later. Happy hunting. So guys, that was, I just got through with a little bit of editing on that, and that was just a perfect example of how these bucks bed. You know, that little opening there was probably 40, 50 foot in a circle from where it actually, that little opening was. There was 3 beds just wore way, way, way down. The one that seemed to be the primary bed was over by that little pine tree there that I didn't go to. Probably should have. I was tired from being in there, but so, I mean, I just wanted to show y'all that as an example, show you there that, you know, how deep they'll get into that stuff, but also how smart they are. Even though that was the security bedding, and it was in the middle of that clear cut, I actually think you could possibly sneak in there if you had the wind just right. But what he's going to do, he's using that opening along with the wind, and by that I mean, okay, he's going to have the wind at his back, and he'll be right up against that thickest spot on that side where the wind's blowing at his back. And then he'll be looking across that opening, just like they do on those ridges when they're looking down those hills. I took some time in there, and I went to those beds. I looked how they laid out. I looked at the one that looked like it had been the freshest shoes, had plenty of hair and stuff in it. Looked where like it had, it still had like where he peed in it and stuff too. So, as a matter of fact, there was a lot of strong smell in that bed. So I'm pretty sure that's the bed that he was using the most at that point in time. And it lined up perfect for the wind that we had. So, you know, I just wanted to show that to y'all. I'm actually going to show the actual location within reason, not exactly to my Kentucky buddies up there, but close enough. The ones of y'all, 2 of y'all especially, y'all know that you're more than welcome. Y'all have helped me a bunch. But I feel like it's necessary to kind of to show on this mapping video I'm about to put out. I've got it made. I just got to do a little bit of editing. I do have a tendency to ramble on a little bit in it. Apologize for that ahead of time. But I think it's important to kind of visualize it because it didn't come together for me immediately. I had to see some deer crossing the road, and they just seemed like when I drive by there'd always be a deer standing there. Then I pulled out the map, and then it was just that big light bulb, and oh ding. Then I got to looking at why they were there. Well, I seen a ridge, and I seen the direction of the ridge. I seen the direction of the ridge, and then that was the leeward side of the wind. Then I said, well, they're always going from this side of the road to that side of the road. Why? Okay, here's the bedding. You know, process of elimination. It was simple as everything. Once you got it. But it had to be beating my head, because I had in my mind that I'm on this big, huge, open advance of hardwoods and thick stuff. I got to go back 2 miles. No. This deer is living 300-400 yards off the road, and he's in a spot that's pretty impenetrable. Like I said in the video, I went all the way in, and there was no tree tall enough to climb. And that's something else. I forget who said it. It may have been the guys on the Hunting Public. Zach, I think, was. It said that he was noticing. He's doing a lot of ground hunting now, and my hat's off to him. They're better than me. But he was talking about all these bucks that are in these places that there aren't no trees tall enough to get a stand in. So I've been checking into that for really the last 2 years. Did a lot of that this summer, walking around, and yeah, there's something to it. So anyway, I hope y'all enjoyed the video. I will have the map video ready and hopefully downloaded tomorrow. So these will be kind of back to back. I'm going to shoot them both to the YouTube site and put them on my Facebook site. Y'all guys on Facebook, if you would, please subscribe. I'm going to start putting all the serious kind of tactical stuff on the YouTube, and then the just normal daily hunt updates and da-da-da-da-das on Facebook still. Anyway, guys, hope you enjoyed it, and happy hunting.